everyone. We are here today in Armenian Museum of America. My name is Arevik Tserunyan. I am artist in residence here, and I am with my beautiful artist friend Fotini Chrysophilis. Today we are gonna do an interview or an introduction of ourselves, and also introduction of my project, which is called current project, which is called Clouds. The project is dedicated to Armenian genocide, which we're going to talk a little bit later in more details. Here are pieces of that you can see. Just don't be surprised while we are seeing these things while we are talking. So I will give the word to Fotini.
Yeah, thank you. Well, great. Well, I was immediately drawn into your work by the materials that you're using.
This is like looking at you, yeah.
Yes, and there's such a combination of things going on that's very interesting. So you have these collage work from cut out books, illustrations, very, very fine, detailed illustrations, some photographs of people drawing back on the history of what the work is about.
Photographs of people who survivors of the genocide. It's from a Dildilian collection, so just a remark of that. Yeah, go on.
Yes, and then there's an unusual combination of materials. Mm-hmm. So you have a quirkiness, a kind of sense of humor behind it, but then also some depth, a real kind of, there's some emotion that I'm feeling in these, and things that you're feeling when you're cutting up the objects and you're assembling the collage materials and you're putting things together, and you're kind of transforming that history in a certain way to communicate your own feelings about it. So
I can say that this is a different interpretation of the genocide in terms of it's very allegoric. Like it doesn't have any directness, it doesn't have any blood, most basically, but it has this allegorical veil, which the idea was, so the name of the project is Clouds, and it is a installation, sculptural installation collage project, which is going to be incorporated with sound and light. It's going to come later on. It's going to build later on in the installation, and the idea behind it was I don't remember how I got into this name, how I got into this title, an idea Clouds. It just came to me. I'm not able to track it back, but the idea was that people died and they turn into clouds, and then they are looking at our shameful world, let's say, and then slowly, little by little, it turned into this underworld. I created this underworld that is a reminder for us not to do those things again. Basically, the main message of the installation. And also, if you pay attention, I'm going to show you some pieces of it, and you will notice that I was using not only the archival photos, but also some drawings and images from anatomy. Human anatomy, which for me symbolizes the fact that we are all made from the same material. Like if you take us apart, we are all the same from inside. It's just from outside we're different, and it's not a reason to kill each other. That's the premise. I'm hoping that I'm going towards the fact that it should be very. This message should be available not only to Armenians, but also to others. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense. Because for Armenians, yes, it is a grief. We had that, but now the fact is that other people should also share that notion. So it is not only about the genocide; it's about devaluing the life, which is very universal thing. Mm-hmm. Basically, the idea of people looking at us are kind of showing in those hanging pieces. And then there are going to be these small, cloudy, not very small, cloudy creatures that are going to be on the floor, probably on some kind of floating pedestal for now. I haven't decided for them. They're just like so cute and fluffy. I don't know. What do you think, Votini?
Yeah,
you get the pleasure holding them.
Absolutely, I have a lot of pleasure holding this sculpture, and I'm immediately drawn into the illustration detail here, and your choice of illustrations and the choice of the materials that you're using, and that's all very deliberate. Like these people are watching us, you know. I'm getting that feeling. This is like the guard of the, the cloud.
The eye factor, it's you will see in all around the installations. Like the eye, for me, symbolizes that we are being watched, basically. Just pretty primitive, but that yes.
We'll go there and contemplate, and then come back with another piece of that history and a transformation.
Yes,
you know, taking it and making something beautiful out of it, making something interesting.
Try not to send anyone there in the real place. That's pretty much it. It was great to see you here.
Thank you. It was quite a pleasure.
Yes, and to be continued in your studio next time.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks for visiting.